Alright, here's a bit of an update on the Keyhen carbs. I had the jets and stuff soaking overnight, and I also had the throttle and choke plates soaking, and apparently my carbs are completely wrecked because a couple of my main jets are completely cracked and those parts are practically irreplaceable. So essentially what I have now are some mechanical artwork. One of them is actually still in good shape because, it's all good. This diaphragm's also good, but whatever. What I think I'll do is I'll leave the bad one as a shell, as like a blown up, maybe, and then just set it up as decorative or something like that for my room. And then reassemble like the good one. And then teach my sister, who's going to be moving in with me next month, on how to rebuild a carb, because this carburetor is a lot more complicated than a lawnmower carburetor, and she'll be encountering lawnmower carburetors a lot more often than she will be for these CV style carbs. So I figured, why not start her off on the really complex stuff, and then once she can figure this out, she can easily figure out, because this has all the basic parts and more than what a normal lawnmower carb does. So, like I said, this is a sorry, my voice cracked. A Keyhen carb. It's written there on the side. It says Keyhen, Japan. So, this is a CV carb, which is also known as a constant velocity. And basically, what happens is, depending on the suction, this slide will move up depending on that, so that's why this diaphragm is here, because it'll lift up and stay up if there's a lot of suction coming from the engine. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave one of these apart because I kind of like the look of it being all exposed and stuff, so then I may just leave both of them apart. But another reason why is that my floats are pretty damaged. I don't know if you could see that. That float's punctured, and there's a dent in each of them, so they're wrecked and you can't find any floats anymore. So whatever, I'll save all these parts and stuff and get those out of the cup and just save them and tell my sister to put it together, or I'll put it together and tell her to take it apart and put it together. So yep. So what my plan is for the good old bike, let me grab my shop lamp. What my plan is for the bike is just to do the old girl some justice and get her some Mikuni VM30s or some Mikuni VM32s. So that's going to run me about $160, but that's no biggie. I mean, I'll probably be getting a couple $100 for Christmas, so I'll be able to buy that. The problem is I also got to buy a throttle cable for my Mikunis, and I may have to buy a choke plate. But if I do, like I said, it's no big deal. I mean, Mikunis will give me, I'm pretty sure, about 6 more horsepower. So the bike will go to being about roughly 42 horsepower. So, which isn't too bad for a little 350. So, tomorrow or Saturday I should be scoring $20. I'm going to replace my points because they're the stock points, and that's why they constantly keep getting out of adjustment. And I'll also get new adjustment screws, which are also part of the problem. So, after I get my points, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save my money to get those Mikunis. So, and then after that, I just need to hook up my recharge my battery, because right now it's at about 12 volts and it should be closer to 13. So yeah, rate, comment, subscribe. Alright, laters. And Mike, also known as Redneck Mikey 69, there will be a video up on the story about these headers today as well. Alright, laters. Alright, Mike, I told you that at the end of the last video that it was going to be later, so what I'm just going to do is just splice the videos together in Movie Maker. So, yeah. Well, anyways, the story of this is originally this Honda CL350 had side pipes, so this pipe would come up as well as this one, and they'd be stacked like that, and they'd go out the side. Now, I really like the look of those pipes and the style of them, but it only had the bracket, and the CL350 headers were extremely expensive. I'm talking about $200 to $300. So what I did is I went around on the website dotheton.com. It's actually a really awesome website. I really like them, and all the people are really friendly about my questions on these old bikes. And essentially, what they are is it's a cafe racer website. So, and a lot of them deal with these CL and CB350s. So I talked to a guy, also named Mike. His account name is Von Yenzer. So, and I asked him, hey, do you got any CB 350 headers? Because the CB are pretty much a bolt-on fit. He's like, yeah, just give me $20 plus shipping for them. And then since he saw that I was younger and stuff like that, and I'm working on a tight budget, he just said, just pay me shipping and you can have them. So, and these headers are worth probably about $60 plus shipping. So, the chrome isn't really all that damaged. They'll be able to polish up quite nicely. I really can't thank him enough because, I mean, he helped me out a lot with the headers. So, but and it's off of a 1971 CB350. I'm almost positive, and they were shipped from Arizona, and of course USPS beat them all to hell, unfortunately, in the box. So, but anyways, there was one problem with them. My exhaust flanges that I had were twice as long as they should have been for those CL pipes, because instead of being that thick for where they mount into on the inside with the flanges, they were like originally they're only like that thick, and now they're this thick. So what I did is I traded the long flanges for the short flanges, which only ran me about $3 to ship, and that was priority. So yeah, now I got my CB350 headers mounted, and I'm pretty sure they're an inch in diameter, I believe, or maybe a little bit bigger. So yeah, that's the story behind my headers. I really hope you guys like watching my videos. I kind of do this to help myself see where I'm getting with the project, and I also like it that the fact that people are actually interested in my project. So yeah, I would like you guys to comment on my videos if you want. So, and also click like if you actually do like the video. Like Three Wheeler Man 3958 S. Sorry, dude, if I don't remember the numbers or whatever, but you've given me a shout out, and I'll get you one my next vid. So, alright, laters.